Surprise, surprise. Are y'all surprised that I'm here? I don't see why. Y'all know I was going live. What's going on though, man? It is Halloween. Halloween. Happy Halloween. I know later on today, man, people will be going out getting candy for their little goblins and then for themselves. Um, yeah. It doesn't seem like Halloween to me. This year has been very crazy, very interesting. There's a lot going on right now. But today, outside of Halloween, I want to talk about cruising. Now, this is going to affect a lot of people that I know that's going on a cruise this weekend. I know you guys have some questions. I know you guys are excited, and we're going to get through it, man. We're going to get through it. Saturday, I will be down in Florida, Sawgrass Mill, and I will meet Jam Carrera, which is an F2 racer. And yeah, man, I cannot wait for that. The other thing too, man, I want to talk about like watches that you will take on a cruise watches, and we're going to talk about the particular brands that you may or may not know. Then I'm going to ask you a question. I got a couple watches here with me. For those that don't know, I started my channel out reviewing, talking about the lifestyles of Invicta collectors. I don't know how many watches I've come across in my time of doing YouTube, but I'm coming up on 6 years of doing it. It's been amazing. It's been ups and downs, man, but it's just been really dope. So I'm going to be asking you guys about some watches outside of my Invictas on what I picked out. I want to get your honest opinion on what you think of what I'm taking with me, which was very difficult. And I'm just actually getting my stuff out right now. So I think this is arguably like a no-brainer. This right here is a visitor watch, and the reason why I say this is a no-brainer because it's an Indiana watch, right? Well, it's built here in Indiana, regulated and stuff like that. It does have a Miyota movement. I don't know where he sources his stuff from overseas, but I've seen this watch being constructed. They do the regulations and stuff here. So, yeah, I have to represent Indiana, so this has to come with me. And this is the Dunes Shore, which that's the area I grew up in. Indiana Dunes, y'all know it's like right up north from where I am. So that is the Dunes Shore, and this has to go with me. This is like this non-negotiable. So if you guys say no, Trap, don't take that, it has to go with me. It's an Indiana-based watch. Right? I got to take some of home out to the Eastern Caribbean. All right, let's see. Do I have everything out? Oh, I got some other watches in here. What's up, Caesar? Ocho, what's up? You want to bust down AP? hey, if that's your fancy, bro, go for it. I promise. If that's what you like. I've heard, negative comments about getting bust down watches, and I'm all for it, man. It's like, because that's what people like. I'm all for that, man. I stand behind that, man. If you like bust downs, get it. Shoot, I'm gonna tell you anything different. Godfather's in the building. Do I like football? Yeah, I do like football. I didn't like this past Sunday. It's terrible. Great game towards the end. Y'all know who I'm talking about too. I'm disappointed when I talk about it. Thelonious Monk, salute. All right, so the first watch hold on. So right after this live, I'm going to share some with you guys. I've been working on this project, right? It's called the Invicta Fan Footprint, right? So you guys have heard of a digital footprint, and I really wanted to make a video, right? Make like a 25 minute video. Space G95, yo, what up, fam, man? Thank you for leaning forward, bro. 1 month, man. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's love right there. Appreciate it. But I'm working on this video. Been back and forth, didn't know how I wanted to start it, but I'm actually going to start it right after this. I have a lot of elements of what I want to show, but let me just share this with you guys. So on the cruise, I just got confirmation that I'll be able to show screening if you will, of what I call the Invicta fan footprint, right? And it's just from what I've seen of all of the Invicta events leading up to this, man. And it's not about a particular watch. It's not about the money spent. It's about how crazy this ride has been. You know, from people that met Shaq, people that have went on vacations with each other, people that have been complete, total strangers, being invited into somebody's house because of a freaking watch, bro. Because of a watch. And I can't explain that using any other brand, because I haven't experienced that with any other brand. Not Casio, not Seiko, not Mundane. None of these brands but Invicta, right? And this is crazy that an Invicta fan can start an Invicta fan and end a Glasuit original fan, or a Rolex fan, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just go in different directions. Some stay strictly to Invicta. We're gonna talk about that in that, or I'll express that in this video. But it's gonna start right after this live. You from India? Welcome in. Thank you. I appreciate that. India, y'all came in strong. Make that video. I'll be watching. Okay, yeah. And then, so the coordinator that I'm working with on Carnival Cruise just emailed me this morning and said, yo, Trap, we got it. I got you a lounge. We're gonna have a wine tasting and stuff like that. This weekend is about to be phenomenal, man. It is so amazing, to the point where I just want to shed a tear right now, man. It's nothing like going on a cruise. If you've never been on a cruise, whoo, it is amazing. But so I have a list. I have a number of Invicta watches that I'm taking with me. There's a number of people that are going to be showcasing their watches. It's going to be crazy.
Can you give me about 5 minutes?
Okay. It's going to be crazy, right? But here's going to be the beautiful thing about it. It's the camaraderie. It's the attention to detail with each other. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to be on one of the largest ships that Carnival has. Period. Right. This ship is huge. The Carnival celebration. I will be going live. Internet package has been paid for. Thank you so much, because I had some people that say, yo, Trap, you need the internet package here. Let's help you on that. This is one thing I love about the community, man, because people's like, hey, you definitely got to go live. So I'm going to be going live from the ship. I was going to get that internet package come hell or high water. You know what I'm saying? But look, it was going down. So I want to talk about watches that you may potentially see on a cruise, or something let me ask you guys this, and you rate this. You think this is a watch that I should take on a cruise with me? This is a Laurier. It does have Trapvision. I had it put on the back of this watch. Just let me know. You can put down in the chat, man. Yeah, Trap, or no Trap, don't take that watch. Or you may want to see what else I'm bringing. Now, this is another, I'm going to show you some other stuff that I think everybody should bring on a cruise with them. And that is a Casio. I have this bad boy right here, Illuminator. You see that, the WR100M. And let me see if you'll be able to see the light. Just send me the light. There you go. See how that's 6 o'clock? And then it does have loom on it. Not the strongest loom, but this has like I want to say it was a 10-year battery life on this one, I believe. Pretty solid watch, man. Hold on, I'm going to take it off the phone. It got like this chinky bracelet to it, man. But I'm going to tell you something. I wear this watch, man, and I don't showcase it. You know what? I'm going to review this on the cruise. I'm taking this on the cruise. I know y'all probably say, yeah, Trap, take it, or no, Trap, don't take it. But I'm definitely going to take this on the cruise with me and talk about it. Because this watch is actually pretty solid. It got like, the chinkiest bracelet, little cheap bracelet. But then when you think about the price and what you're getting, Casio. Water resistant, 10 bar, push-pull crown. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited about wearing this to the cruise. Now, what do you guys think about my Squale? Should I take Squale? Should I take a Squale on the cruise? Yeah, it doesn't have a bracelet on it, but, you know, this one got like, what was it, 500 meters of water resistance. I'm not putting this in the water because it got leather, and it's too late for me to try to get a band for it. Yeah, I'll worry about that. I'll probably, you know what? Somebody just asked me what I'm getting for Christmas. I think I'm gonna get one of these for Christmas. Bracelet. Flederman, Von Reese, and I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna put this off to the side. This one is a special case because today is the last day that you can actually. Flederman, Von Reese, if you guys are interested, they have. They were doing the 10% off of their watches for October. Plus, you got some other swag with it. Some German-based swag. Ooh, my food is here, y'all. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. That looks amazing.
That does look good. Do you need anything else? You want salt and pepper?
No, I don't need none of that.
All right.
I'm just going straight in. Thank you so much.
No problem. Enjoy your food.
All right. Yeah, food's here, y'all. Food is here. Give me a second. This is the first meal of the day. I had my vitamins. I had my water. I had like water. I've been drinking tea, no sugar. But I am about to meal. I got French toast. Yeah. I did like a intermediate fast from last night. Oh, hold up. All right, thank you so much. Yo, Leo, what up? You guys pardon me, but your boy was kind of hungry. Anyway, let's move on. Now, I'm going to ask you guys this. I can't take a lot with me. I normally take a lot with me. I normally take a lot of watches with me, but on this go round, I'm like, I can't do it. So I'm thinking about that right there, my Godzilla, my Ecozilla. Thinking about bringing this with me on the cruise, right? Just to soak up some of that sun, get it out there in the water, get it wet. It is a dive instrument. This is probably one of the, outside of that Squale, one of the most truest dive. This ISO rated, man. This right here was made to go in the water. It just is. It is what it is. So we got that. Then we got something from Texas, some swag from Texas. This one, it got, like, I feel like it has to go. They have a white knight on the cruise. White band on it. Jack Mason. The loom on it is sick to death. So I felt like, yeah, that just gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Random comment. Please take that hat to the cruise, please. This hat, bro, I got like, now that's one thing about me. When I go on a cruise, I normally bring about 6 or 7 hats with me. Every time. But yeah, I'll take it on the cruise. No problem. Pardon me. Chef, whoever did this, woo! Fire. Okay, let's move on. Jason, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Leo in the building, Tony White, Ramon Nunez, Godfather. Everybody that's in here, thank you for being here. Now, I'm going to tell you another one, man. Y'all let me know if this is, you know what I'm saying? Bringing a little bit of that Long Island flavor, you know what I'm saying? So, Mark from Long Island, I'm thinking that this is one of them, it got to come on the cruise with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all let me know what y'all thinking. I think that's a must. And then, I was thinking about like a little color, like, you know what I'm saying? Travis, bringing the Travis, some more Texas flavor, you know what I'm saying? Another dive watch, loom is sick. And last but not least, I think this is like a no-brainer, man. Like, what y'all think? Meteorite in the Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean. What y'all think? This, I mean, and these are what I chose to go on a cruise with me, right? These are what I chose to go on a cruise. So what I mean, so far, tell me the truth, because I mean, and anybody that knows my collection, I do have some other watches that are like standing by. I have a Zodiac that I may take with me. I was thinking about taking that Spinnaker and Islander collab. I'm thinking about that one. But I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can only bring so much. I'm bringing 2 suitcases and carry on. I can't bring a whole bunch of stuff. Hydro time, okay. So did I do good? Or do I need to rethink this thing? Okay, screw down. Every last one of these are screw down too. Every last one of them are screwed down, except for my Casio. That Casio is not screwed down. Yep, okay. Got you. Nice selection. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, I got a hat that matches this. I have a hat that matches this. I'm bringing this one with me. Yep, so let's see. All right, let's get into something real quick. Now we can still talk about the cruise, man, because I know there's a few people. If only bring 2, maybe 1 for the day, 1 for the evening. So hey, John, here's the deal. I'm going on a watch collectors groupcation, if you will. So we're gonna be showcasing watches and stuff like that. And I want to see the thing too. I want to bring some of these micro brands with me, was to like really share this hobby with other people that have no clue about micro brands. Now, granted, I know Citizen isn't a micro brand, but the thing with this one, I think it's a very thoughtful collaboration, because this was called the Ecozilla anyway, and then they collab with Godzilla. I said, man, that was dope. So that's why I want to bring that one. Altogether, when I go on Invicta-based cruises or a watch collector's cruise, I normally bring anywhere like 12 to 15 watches with me. I had considered bringing 25 with me, but I was like, I don't want to lug around all that. I don't. And there's one watch I was going to bring, but like, I have a diamond stud. I mean, this like Pave diamond. I was going to bring that with me, but I said, nah. I'm going to leave that right at home, where it's safe. Now, they do have a safe on the cruise in your room. I just don't want to take no chances traveling with that watch. Because if I lose that watch, oh man, I'll be done for. I'll be done, man. My heart would be crushed if I lost that watch. Let me see, what was that? That watch was I think it was my 20th anniversary. It was my 21st. I think it was my 20th anniversary watch. I didn't go to New York last week. I missed out. Was unable to, have some family stuff going on, man. And I want to go so bad. I want to go, oh my gosh, I want to go so bad. '47. I was born the same year Star Wars. Just a couple months after Star Wars came out. I brought 15 with me last time, and my backpack was heavy. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Unless you bring in like a bunch of G-Shocks, and watches get heavy, man. So there, I'll tell you guys a story. I went on an Invicta cruise 2018 to 2020. On 2020, there was a guy that said he bought a 50 slot, and it didn't make it to the cruise. It got lost on the plane. 2019, same thing. So when I started doing YouTube right before cruises, I was doing those videos, what to bring, what to do, those how-to videos with cruising, and I was like, yo, please do not take a 50 slot and put it underneath the belly of that plane, because you're not gonna get it. They see what's in there. I mean, it's a big slot. It's a big old box that says Invicta on it. People know the name. They be like, oh, Invicta? And they know that thing loaded with watches. 50 watches. They don't know what's in there, but they know they gonna like something in there. And this guy lost 50 watches that they were diamonds. They were all Swiss made. And they were the old Invicta, 4-digit model numbers. And what that means for the people that don't know, this is when Invicta were actually using facilities over in Switzerland to build these watches. So that guy that I met, he was from Texas too. He lost 50 expensive watches that can't be replaced. I'm trying to go on a cruise, but I need someone to sponsor. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, don't listen to Tony White. Don't listen to him. Curtis Thompson. 40. Okay, yeah. Okay, we up there then. We up there in age. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Who is this? Yep. Okay. Just going through the comments. You need your own watch strap brand. You know what? You know what's crazy? I wouldn't mind. Yeah. Because there's certain things that I look, I'm like, I wish it had this. I researched that. I know some people that's, I've heard of people starting their own business. Who was that? Skylar had a guy on there. I can't remember the company's name. But, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd be dope. I don't consider myself sensitive. Probably in shambles. And speaking of which, Skylar's in the building. What's going on, bro? Yeah, you know what's crazy, man? All right, let's have this conversation real quick. Oh my gosh, please, let's just hear me out. I had a discussion last week, and this is why, and I'm gonna bring this watch into play. Reddit. Anybody's been on Reddit? You may be on Reddit, whoever you are. So on Reddit, my man Adam from this company right here, posted his watch. Posted a new collaboration that he had, right? Now he is a micro brand. Now granted, the movement in this watch it was made for a pocket watch. If you could tell the shape of this watch, the dimensions, and it looks bigger than what it actually is. It's 44 millimeter, but of course you don't have a bezel or anything like that. It's all dial, so it just looks a little bigger. Very nice watch. This watch, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this watch is something, this is an heirloom piece, right? Something that I would love to pass down to my kids, you know what I'm saying, my boys. And it has a nice feel, as well balanced, man. I just like the watch, pure mechanical. I like it. I love the story behind the watch. So, but here's the deal. He goes on Reddit, post, which, Adam, that was rough, bro. I saw what was said, and they completely destroyed what he presented. Now, I call Flederman's design a very acquired taste. You're not gonna like every food, right? You know, some people like gator, right? Some people don't. Some people like shark. Some people like caviar. I tasted caviar, salty. I'll pass. And I'm gonna tell you this. When I saw it, he asked me my honest opinion. I said, well, bro, this is the one I gravitated to. He had a bug eye chronograph that I love that one. And then he has the Iron Height, which is just fluted bezel, nice little dress watch, everyday piece, right? I like his design. But for people to have said some stuff on there that was completely untrue, there's one thing to slam a watch, right? And you have every right to say, hey, that watch is trash, it's garbage, it's ugly, it's blah, 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 whatever. And somebody could take offense. I mean, if it was me, if it was my watch, I could take offense to the people that's saying it. And I could think in my mind, well, have you created a watch? Have you designed a watch? Have you went through the painstaking of starting a business in today's industry, in today's market? It's a ocean full of people trying to get attention, right? There's a lot of things that go in between, whether I'm a sleazeball type of creator or I'm genuine enthusiast. Don't matter. I put my product out there, and I have to take it with a grain of salt what people say. But what the one thing I didn't like was the people that said that this watch was made in China. It was another cheesy China rip-off watch, and I'm like, yo, if you don't know, if you don't have that information, you shouldn't be putting that stuff out there, because you're messing with somebody's livelihood. Now, I don't have to defend Adam or his watch brand. What I will say is you can't be misspeaking, because I seen these watches being built right here, 45 minutes from my house, 40 minutes from my house. And I'm like, you either like it or you don't. It's as simple as that. Flederman is top notch. I like Flederman, bro. You about to drop an Invicta video tonight? Dopeness. Dopeness. And you could drop your channel in there too, bro, if you want. All day, every day. Appreciate you. So, I was considering bringing this with me as well. I just have to make a final cut because, again, I can't bring a lot with me. But I definitely want to represent Indiana brand. Plus, this has a German background. And this watch right here represents like the small towns of Munich. And that's like the town square, which I thought was like, it's crazy. And these lines represent like these towers that they have. It's not just an aesthetic. These symbols actually mean something. So how do you stand out in today's market with all the watches that you see? This is what's crazy. You got Visitor, you got Flederman, you have Dufresne, right? And I'm about to get into something. We about to, hold on to your seats, y'all. Zenea. I showed you all these watches for one reason, right? Or a few reasons, not one. You guys gave me the thumbs up on what watches I should take with me on the cruise. But most importantly, watches that you really enjoy, that you want to have in your collection, watches that when you become aware of them, you know it's one of those things you have to ask yourself, how would this watch fit in my collection? Because one thing that you can't do unless you have a unlimited source or a large amount of money, you can't just buy everything. You can't just like, I want that, I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. It's like, I love Fortis. Fortis is an amazing watch brand. Oh my gosh, man. Every time I see that watch, I just melt like, yo, this is dope. Formex, off the rip. Love Formex, right? Absolutely love it. Citizen got some great watches out there, and this year alone, I think Citizen single-handedly, man, shook up the industry, in my humble opinion, because I'm excited about Citizen. Citizen before was a watch that I want to get because I'm a dad, I'm older, so I got a dad watch. Now Citizen got, hey, I'm going on vacation watch, I'm sporting, I'm rocking out. Dude, they have a watch for so many different applications now, man. So Citizen has been a driving force, in my humble opinion, through watches to sell. Oh my gosh. So one of my topics, because I got so many. Number one, who are these watch companies reaching out to? Who do they want in their watches? Who do they want represented? Who do they want to see pictures of? Like, hey, wrist shots on Instagram. You know, are they adhering to the masses, or is it a particular person, right? Like Rolex, we were talking about this. Who buys Rolex, right? And I get it. We have this conversation. Rolex is going to always be a part of the conversation, but like, just humor me for a second. I wouldn't say Rolex is a company. The way I interpret Rolex, I wouldn't interpret that. I don't interpret that company as being race based. And what I mean by that, you particularly see a particular, like whites or blacks or Italians or something like that. You see people with money that's rocking that watch. That watch is a status symbol. That watch is telling you, depending on which one you get, especially if you got a yacht master, oh yeah, you definitely in there. Once you get a Submariner, really don't matter. Like when you jump into Rolex and you see that on your wrist, that's showing that, okay, you're good with your money, right? Then you have a crowd that'll say, is it real? Because Rolex is probably the most faked watch or the most copied watch, period, right now. I think in history. And the other thing, like, that's just what it's showing, that the money side of it is a success symbol. Success status. That's it. It's all about status. Which watches as a whole, all watches are status symbols. All of them. Every last one of them. Even if you had like the calculator watch from Casio or the 91W, right? You're showing that, like, okay, nostalgic, or you're trendy. You may be a mathematician or something like that, a teacher. And you're a minimalist for sure, because you got that small watch. You don't really care, or you could be a watch enthusiast, because dude, that watch Casio's talked about just as much as Rolex. And you got to think about the spectrums. Rolex up here on the price thing, and then down here you get mad respect for both. Like, that's one of those watches that you get the stamp of approval for either one of those watches. But then you have all the other watches in between. So let's ask the question: who is Mark's project? His audience. What is his projected audience? His target audience. Who is he looking for? Do we want enthusiasts? Is he looking for Seiko collectors? Like, who is he aiming for, right? So if I had to say, just based off of that man loves watches. He's an engineer, and I believe, like, I heard the story about him. He did something with a jet. I have to research it some more, but I know that Mark, being the engineer he is, he created something that was very vital to some jet. I have to go back and look, find it. Reddit is trash. Reddit is dangerous, bro. Trap, are you not allowing to bring watches as a carry-on when you fly? Yes, I am. I am bringing stuff on as a carry-on, bro. The Hanoverian navy blue watch from them looks really good. Yeah, bro. He got some other colorways coming out too. I can't tell you. I can tell you that much, but I can't show you that he has to do that. But oh man, his colorways, boy. Woo, woo, woo. That man got some stuff coming out, boy. About as delicious as his breakfast is, man. Almost. This breakfast is fire. It's hidden. Check, Reddit is trash. Hold up. I'm gonna pin that. Mark is rated E for everyone. It's in the game. So let me ask you this. Here's another thing, because what would you say about Squale? And I have to do the video. I got all the elements. I just have to put it together, put the glue together. I'm gonna drop it. It's probably gonna be like a 2-3 minute video that I'll drop tonight on Squale. Very rare Squale. It was supposed to come out a couple days ago, but I'm sorry. I've been super busy with this cruise. So Squale, who is their project audience, their target audience? I keep saying project. Who is their audience, right? I was made aware of this watch company by TGV, right? And then I go into Moyer Jewelers, and they take me straight over there. I'm looking at it, right? I'm just listening to the family's history, though. And they are big into diving. So anybody that loves diving, whether it's desk diving or whatever, but like, they make these watches built for the sea, the ocean, for swimming, testing, doing all that stuff. Like, this is a freaking tool watch that just happened to be so beautiful, man. I saw one yesterday. I was in Moyers yesterday. Oh my gosh. Do you know, like, Godfather has a saying, a watch that's so amazing it slaps you in your face, man. This thing literally uppercutted me in my gut, man. Like George Foreman, man. Like, bow. I said, yo. And I hate it sometimes. I hate it because I'm sticking to my guns on the watches that I want to add to my collection, which at this point, I have a number of watches that I feel that I'm okay. If I don't get another watch ever in life, I'm okay. I am more than okay. Let me show you this, and I'm proud to have this watch. No, and it's not a sponsor. I'm not sponsored by Visitor. Phil is an amazing guy. That's a dude that I'm telling you, if you haven't talked to him, met him, or jumped into the yeah, I'm good. Jumped into his brand. Just look at it. Just look at it. Take a look. Take it all in. I've shown this before. You don't need nothing on the crown because guess what? Aesthetically, it flows with everything else on this watch. Is it a perfect watch? For me, it is. Absolutely amazing. The loom on this thing is absolutely amazing. The fit, the finish, the fact that this dude is like, he's hyper about watches and building. He will talk to you. If you sit down and talk with the creator of this watch company about watches and life, period, man, he got an old soul too. Young man, got an old soul. Well, he's old. He's actually older than what I thought he was. I thought he was like 10 years younger than I was like, you young. He said, no, he got his whole family is dope. But you guys ever come to Indiana, you can schedule a visit to go see Visitor. That's Visitor. You see what I did there? I heard good things from Squale. Oh, yeah. Running joke. Yeah, it's awesome in the metal. Yeah. Now, the other thing too, I want to go over this right here. So this watch right here, the Dufresne Travis, this watch literally has a hardening process on it, man. It has Vickers. This one is 830 or 840 Vickers. Now you have watches up to 1200 and maybe 1600 Vickers that will literally, if you don't know what that means, if you're a desk diver and you work at an office and you're on a computer all day, you know the underside of your watch is going to go through hell on back and forth on that desk. And at the end of the day, I mean, of course, though a few scratches, man, it just adds to the flavor of your watch, man. The overall vibe. It's a lifestyle that you live, whatever you're doing. But this one it will stand the test of time because I have scratched this up. I just scratched it on this table. I don't mind. It's my watch. You know what I'm saying? Travis. Steven didn't give me this watch. I bought it. Now, he gave me a discount because I was at a wind-up a year ago. And he has different colorways. He has different models. And beautiful. Now, the other thing I want to talk about, so I almost forgot. Price. Here's the other thing. Not only are people that's being targeted by these companies, the prices. It appears to me that there's a race. There's so many companies racing past the $1,000 mark because they want that money, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe the cost of goods. I don't know what the reason is, but it seems like everybody's jumping on board with more money. Even the squad lady that I just showed you 2 years ago. Matter of fact, if you go and look at a TGV video, right? This is the 1521. He had the blue version. It's like blue, or whatever, blue and silver. That watch at the time of him recording, I think was like $800. Swiss movement with I believe the Salida 200 that's been regulated. That's regulated well, right? This watch is made for diving. Beautiful watches. But now these watches are $1,100. There's no new technology added to these watches, but the price is steadily going up. And some people are like, yo, I'm a watch collector. I love collecting watches, but my paycheck ain't went up. I ain't getting paid no more. I ain't got no raise. I ain't got nothing. Cost of food. And yo, I heard somebody tell me, they said, yo, bro, I got 12. I got raised by 12. I said 12%. He said, no, man, 12 cent, bro. I said 12 cent. What's a 12 cent raise? Bro, 12 cent. I said, Get out of here, bro. I ain't never heard no 12 cents. He said, yeah, bro, 12 cents. He said that was my raise. I was like, what does that look like, bro? It's not at the end of a pay. What? 12 cents? I said, bro. I said 12%. He said, no, 12 cents. He may have been, just being funny, but the point was, you're not getting a whole lot more money. Some people may be, but for the most part, you look across the scope of everything, people are complaining. The cost of living is going up, and I just happen to have this fetish of cars, shoes, watches, cigars, pins. Like everybody has, like their thing, man. But like it's like, that's what I said. At this point, I feel like the prices they're creeping. But this is why I appreciate companies like Long Island and Spinnaker. I don't have a Spinnaker example right now. I heard somebody scream. Did y'all hear that scream? I had to make sure ain't nothing. Something coming, bro. I'm out of here. You feel me? Only wish they made. Hold on. That case is gorgeous. Thanks for dropping his link. The LGP G100 is keeping time very well too. Squale is quality, yeah. Okay, Julie said I'm on a wait list for the DJ, but I recently picked up Jack Mason Canton when I visited the showroom. Oh wow, super impressed with the watch. Yeah, man, yeah, Jack Mason is. Bro, that's crazy. I like Jack Mason, man. Jack Mason puts out a phenomenal watch, man. It put out a phenomenal watch. And if you can afford it, go ahead and knock it out, man. But I'm telling you, like, I just feel that, and you may not agree with me, some may agree with me. I just feel that some of us are being priced out, man. So Seiko had a price increase on particular watches, and they're steadily going up. And my question, because I was talking to Dave D about this last night, I said, would that push customers or the average consumer into saying, hey, I'll just save my money and go buy a luxury watch? Tudor's been doing it, man. Tudor has been the talk of the town, and they're putting out some phenomenal stuff, right? They have been putting out phenomenal stuff. And you're talking around brand new, $4,000, right? On average, talking $4,000. Well, you have watch companies like Zero West, where I think their cheapest watch is around $2,500, right? Norcane, same thing, around $2,500 for a watch, and that right there is like, okay. And Norcane is, and if you're not familiar with Norcane, they put out some phenomenal watches, and they use the same movements as Tudor. They use the same movements as Tudor, and you're paying for it. You're definitely going to pay for it. And their watches range up to that $4,000 mark. Formex has that true GMT. That's $4,000. So my question is, as an enthusiast, somebody just asked me a question. I'm actually going to be talking about this. Are there still watches that you can get at between the $500 to $700 mark that's any good, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna tell you off top. For those that know, Glycine will be my first choice around that price point. And I will say I get it because Invicta owns it, but I'm like, well, at the same time, bro, like, look what you're getting out of this watch. You get the water resistance that people want that you really don't need. You're getting a proven movement, and they're using, in some cases, they're using 2824s. In some cases, they're using this Alita 300s or 330s, and I'm like, yo, you go and do the research yourself. Look how many watch companies are using this Alita-based movement, right? And they're charging for it. I'm going to tell you a watch that we talked about. I was at Breitling last night, and if you didn't check it out, I just dropped a video, a short this morning, 27 seconds, I'm sorry. 27 seconds, and it's over the Breitling. 3 generations of Breitling. That Breitling timepiece, I held it in my hand, and I have another video with the pistachio colored Breitling Navi timer. Beautiful watch. I'm talking about amazing watch. Prices are, you're talking about $9,000. They just dropped that Coates, the NFL watch. what is it, the M01 or the B01. That watch is between $8,800 to $10,000 all day, every day. But it's your choice if you're a fan like that. But we're talking about the movements at this point because well, I was looking at a watch. What was that? Gosh, man, what was it? Not Frank Mueller, not Jacob and Co, but Hugh Blow has a watch that's $6,900, and the base movement is a Valjoux. Base movement. And I said, yo, that's $7,000. My mind automatically goes to I can buy a Panerai for less than that, pre-owned. And don't be afraid of pre-owned. Don't be afraid of pre-owned. I will stay in the pre-owned section. All right, let's get into the chat real quick. By the way, the JM, the Epson strap. Oh no, okay. I need to fill that watch out, man. I think it looks amazing though. My Speedmaster went up $600 in the last year. Oh wow. Same with my Tudor. Yeah, the prices are going up. I have Review Thorman Chrono. It's $4,500, and it has Salida 500. Yes. It was 40. It cost you $4,500. Okay. I mean, here's the deal. When I sold watches, I literally, had a problem in the beginning until, after doing my training stuff, I had a problem with trying to sell certain watches, right? Because it's like, they're not gonna get that, man. That watch is expensive, man. Because when I became assistant manager for a jewelry company I was working for, my thought process was the amount of people in the area, the average person was making about $33,000 a year, and you're talking about adding a product that's going to cost them a good percentage of what they make in a whole year, right? Not a huge amount, but like if I'm asking $2,000, like for example, somebody came in, was looking at Movado, they wanted automatic. We had an automatic. It was a chronograph, and they wanted $2,500 for it, and that it was a Salida based movement, and it wasn't nothing to the watch. It was out off the shelf Salida, and Movado put it out there, right? Sapphire crystal. It didn't have an exhibition case back. It was rough cut. The finishing wasn't that great, and they wanted $2,500 or $2,600 total. After tax, it'd been like 26 and some change. I didn't believe in that watch. I honestly didn't believe. I was like, man, I really don't want to try to sell this watch to this person because one, it costs too much, in my opinion. And I know there's other watches, and we didn't have all the watches that. If I could have got the watches that I really wanted to sell in there, I'd have done a lot better. But I still was a dog, man, on selling watches, man, because I just paired it up to the people. I let them tell me exactly what it is they were looking for. But I learned not to spend people's money at the end of the day. That was the whole point I was making. So I was recommended to you and suggested, or just say, hey, this is it. It's another thing too when I looking at watch reviews. There's some watch reviews that will go a tad bit too personal, and all you can do is really tell a person like, hey, this is what I see, I'm reporting back to you. I think some reviews just get way too in depth. Like, I like to know the dimensions and everything, but when you say anybody like, if you get this, man, you crazy. And again, too, I don't mind doing the comparison thing because I want to tell people, hey, there's some other options out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, you want to get in that $500 price range, you have this, right? You got the frame is a little more expensive than Laurier, but you're talking about maybe $549, somewhere around there. Visitors touching in that area. If it doesn't have to be a Swiss-made movement, I would say go over, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'll do. I'll start telling you, or maybe you want to go look at this watch, or maybe if you don't mind quartz, there's certain brands you get into, you know. But I'm biased in some areas, man, because I'm gonna tell you off top, I really like glycine, and I think you get so much for the money. But they built a name without the quality to back it up. Yeah, and that's a shame because Movado used to be highly sought after. Oh man, I actually have two Movados, his and hers Movados, and I enjoyed the watch, museum piece. But besides that, that's not a brand that I will go back to and collect. As an enthusiast, I look at a few features, man. Like the aesthetics and stuff like that, and the beauty for me right now is being able to go to one of these events and see the actual maker there, right? So when you go and talk to a Jason from Zenea, right, and you're talking to him and he's telling you about this watch, there's one thing when you're looking at it there, you're like, your eyes are just staring at all the beautiful hardware, and you're like, oh man, I would love to get this. And you can't, because like at the time I couldn't afford to get this watch, man, because this watch was cracking over like over $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, something like that. So I said, yeah, I can't mess with this. What's up, bro? Dad Miles in the building. Can't mess with this watch because it's out of my price range. But I told him I'll be back. Trust me, I'll be back. And I went to another event. I looked at it again. I went down to Texas, as a matter of fact, and I just looked at the high polish. I looked at the insignia on the back. And, I always look for like a great mill clasp on it, man. It's fluid, man. It's comfortable. I just like the watch. The fact that it got the meteorite on it. The blue actually pops so hard, man. The blue pops so hard to me, and then you have those red accents. And look at the rehot. You see the little red tick markers on there. It's beautiful, man. Just beautiful watch, man. So I got it. Then, of course, the finishing and stuff is amazing. But everybody won't be able to get into this. Everybody won't be able to dive into something like this. When it may be priced out, or you may be in a position where, like, there are a lot of watch brands out there. You go to a wind-up. Now, everybody that had a chance to go to the New York wind-up or see videos from the New York wind-up, man, boy, you were bombarded with brands. Good night. That was a nice, the truck was slammed. You were bombarded with different brands. You were bombarded with so much, man. So how do you decide on something like that? And it's just jumping back into that conversation of it's really gonna take research on your part, and I just recommend that if you're going to jump into watches, if you're just getting into it, take the time. If you got a moment, I'll say a half hour dedicated to just researching the different brands, looking at their the history of the brand, who they've been with. But I do think that any watches that's been born in the past 4 years, that if it's priced on the same level as companies that have 100 years of service in the American or just in the world's eyes, it could be a tough sell. I can't remember who it was. Forgive me. I was asked the other day, why do I like microbrands so much, right? So let me answer. One of the reasons why is because microbrands, they provide a product that I love to see, the elements that I want in a watch that the big brands that I normally know won't do, right? So, for example, you have to understand this too, when we're talking about Invicta, because I've been a fan of Invicta for a long time, and they have this program or they had this thing where you send in your request as to what watch you want to see, right? And you don't always get that. Companies like, hey, well, it's going to cost us money, and that may not sell. But then you go and see, once you find out about the micro brand, you see like, oh, wait a minute. They're using Lennon dials over here. Now, you know what? I want to watch with Lennon dial, right? I can go straight over here. Now this is out of the range of watches that I was normally used to spending on. But if it's something that you like and want, something that you'll make happen, possibly. Save up a few checks, maybe do a garage sale or two or something like that. Sell some stuff that you don't have any use for anymore. Repurpose that thing, right? And then go get the watch that you want. That's the one thing that I like about it. Then plus, look, one of the biggest things I love about microbrands, outside of actually having a watch, is having a relationship with the creators. Get into the mind of the creators, man, because I see there are a number of people. Phil has done interviews, and I appreciate him doing, sitting down with me doing an interview, right? Adam Flederman, sitting and talking to him, like texting back and forth, and he's telling me, hey, we got some new stuff coming up, right? Which also is spread this word out too. I'll post this in a video that I'll do this from the cruise. I'm gonna actually take this on the cruise with me. I have to take this on the cruise with me because here's the thing that I want to do. Adam is actually giving a percentage off for the Men in Blue, right? And the other thing too, I don't know if people notice, if you read down, if you go to the Flederman website, he has, I think, a percentage, I don't know, 10% of each sale goes into second chances. So people that are, like, they have been in prison and they're coming out and they're trying to better themselves, get an education, or provide for their family, or whatever the case is, he's actually helping out in that area. And I found out this year, and I've been knowing Adam for a couple years now, I just found out this year he has a PhD, right? So Dr. Adam Flederman, he's never corrected me on that. Great guy. That's all I can say. And then, let me see, hold on. Like that, YouTube, I had to go through a whole thing, get back with him, man. Man, it's like 2 people in here. That's crazy. That I don't know where I left off on. Let's see, YouTube, but yeah, I'll put that in there. Nah, it wasn't you, Julius, man. Dude probably reported the lie because I booted him. I don't know. But like, and if that's the case, I'm like, yo, bro, you don't punish me because somebody coming here talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's troll born every second, bro. Like, it's people that just sitting back right now, just waiting to come in and say some old crazy stuff, man. So I want to jump right back into where I left off, man. I can't remember what that was, but I just know we were talking prices of watches. We were talking about, I was talking about who are these companies targeting right now. And I was talking about the fact that why I like microbrands so much. Microbrands, in my opinion, adds a value, a value that we didn't get because of, like, how watch companies were born in 1835, whatever. I can't even think. 1832, 1755. We currently have people that are creating watches that we can talk to, that we can actually reach out to. Right? There are some that when you come across, you'll see that, hey, this is a money grab, and it's up to you. You get to decide who you want to follow, right? And I think that is an amazing thing. Now, the one thing I will say, movements have already been established at this point. There's nothing wrong with somebody taking a movement off the shelf and putting it into a watch. Come on, man. Like, since the dawn of time, we've had all, like, cars and stuff like that. The engine has been created, they're just enhancing it. Now, some companies are going to charge you for that. You already know that if a company creates a movement and they put it out there on the market, it's going to cost. And I think that was one of the biggest complaints about Flederman. He knows that this watch right here was not, or any of his watches aren't received as well because of the price. And that's one of those. Some people are going to find that watch is okay. This is okay. And I think right now you may get conditioned into saying, "Hey, it's under $1,000, so I'll try it." Because I personally don't want to go over $1,000, but I will for the right watch. for the right watch. Yeah, I would definitely do that, man. I was listening to was that Alex from Talking Timepieces. I love his style and how he explains and break down watches and talks about stuff, and man, his expertise is just crazy. Plus, he's over there, man. So I'm like, man, bro, you know how crazy if you like lived in Switzerland or near Switzerland, right? But I don't have to want to wish that because I literally have people right here in Indiana that I can go check out, make a watch. Like Kokomo Watch Company, literally they just created a new watch. They posted it. They had it at an event. It's a nice little everyday watch, man. It's a Thule looking watch. And I believe it has an NH38 in it because it's no date. Bloom is amazing. The sandwich dial. I don't know what the price is going to be. I don't know what the prices are. And I don't know how many colorways they're going to see. I just saw the one with the black dial. And I just thought it was, it was a nice watch. But they're crafting. People are crafting their own pieces, man. Oh, let me see. Let me get into the chat real quick. Somebody changed the battery. YouTube is behaving like cheap mechanical watches. Yes, sir. Please open these watch companies. You want watch companies in India? Hard to find them. Yeah, man, that is and I've heard that. You're not the first person I hear to say that. Trying to get a watch to wear like to India, man, is ridiculous. And you're like the 14th person I've seen say that in the chat or just in general. Alex is in Germany. Okay. Meeting these creators, entrepreneurs in person can give you such a great vibe. It does. It gives you it gives you a different perspective on watches, man. Big corporations seem out of touch, right? They seem far out. But I will say that Citizen do a good job with the people they have representing them. I think they do a good job. I've met every time I go to an event with a Citizen rep, just crazy. I had a really dope rep when I was working in jewelry. She was amazing, phenomenal. And she was telling me, she was showing me her dad collected Invicta during the 50s. And Invicta had like toaster ovens, stoves, wall clocks and stuff. Like Invicta wasn't just a watch brand. It was a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Which is funny because I called my show The Lifestyle, which I haven't, yeah, whatever. Let's see, JP, the Canada Watch Show is supposed to be in Vancouver next year. Is that close to you? He said only about 1,000 miles. Yeah, what's 1,000 miles, bro? What's 1,000 miles? You feel me? Let's see, let's put that into perspective. Because Georgia is about, 700 miles from me? 600? Something like that. Yeah, bro, that's a good, 14-hour drive, maybe? Yeah. $1,600 kilometers. With all that shipping cost, and custom Seiko 5 costing me $280. Sheesh. Mercy. Man. Mercy. Man, bro, yeah. I hate that too, man. To be an enthusiast in certain areas, and that's the other thing too. What you saying that, Sandeep, I don't want to complain. I don't want to seem ungrateful. I want to be mindful of people. That's the other thing too about like watch collecting, that it's not talked about that often, because it really don't affect us, I guess, unless somebody say something. But it's easy for some of us to go get watches, and all it takes is if you have the funds for it or not. I mean, we can either order it or you can drive up the road and go grab it. There's certain people that love watches, that want to jump into the brand and can't because their area. There was a guy that I talked to last year. I was gonna send him a watch overseas. He said, "Don't bother, bro, because by the time it get to the post office, I gotta drive so far to go and get the watch, and it may not be there when I get there because it makes through customs, But the locals, they be like, hey, it didn't get there, and they got your item. I said, oh man, that's messed up. Makes me want to be in a position to where I can just fly to you. That'd be so dope. That'd be dope. So YouTube, I need you to get on your job and start pushing my videos out so I can get up to that level where I can just, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind doing that. That would be dope. Hosting a watch event in those hard to reach areas. So we got something here. I listened to Dennis. He's in Kansas or something like that, and there's no watch events around him. I think Arizona. I believe Arizona. They may. I don't know. Intersect go to Arizona, but I know they have some ADs there. But I don't know if they have watch events. And that, man, I'm telling you, man, like going to a wind up or minutes and hours, that is it, yo. I'm talking about that is it. That's the catch me out, bro. Just going to one of these events, checking out all the different stuff, the different watches, man, and hearing how they put this stuff together, seeing they will test it right there in front of your face. If they have the watches like this with the Vickers, there's some people that'll take it and scratch it up and show you, hey, this watch is legit. That right there, that's phenomenal. I like that. I've gifted many watches. Be more wise. Oh yeah, man. It's nothing like it, man. I don't mind giving. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I've been blessed, bro. I promise, I've been blessed over the years. Even in the midst of turmoil and those dark times. I mean, to have one, think about this, man. We're talking luxury, right? To have one of these watches, and I'm going to put this in perspective for you. To have one of these watches means a lot. This is a luxury, right? For some, it's like, that's $500, Trap. That's a drop in the bucket. For some, when I was in the service, I spent time in Iraq. You know, $500 could have fed a family for a whole year. Think about that for a second. $500. I gave, well, he worked for it, but there was a kid I gave $20 to. And you'd have thought I gave him $100,000 or something. He was like, really? I said, yeah, man. Giving him candy, Pepsi, and stuff like that. They love that stuff, man. But it's the money. Our money is tight in some areas. I've been in areas, man, during my time in the military. People living in huts and stuff like that, man, like mud houses. That's just a part of the culture. Going overseas, man, and seeing it. Now, granted, we went to Kuwait and I saw how beautiful the city was. Wasn't allowed to go in there. They was like, nah, you're in uniform, you can't go in the city. I said, okay. It was too dangerous for us. But we drove close enough to see beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's beauty. And I mentioned this before, man, like Rolex was huge over there. When I was in Kuwait, man, Rolex was it. I can't recall ever seeing a freaking Omega. It was all Rolex, man. Submariners, Datejust, Yacht Masters. That's, man, bro, them cats, they were serious over there. Those guys were serious, and that was just what it was. But again, not to stray too far, the fact that I have these watches, man, like, this is a blessing, man, as far as I'm concerned. Look on eBay. Hold on, let me get you. Rado is considered a big brand. Hey, Rado is, man, yeah, true. The one Rado I was looking at, it's $2,500. That ain't cheap. But it's a beautiful watch though. It's skeletonized with the ceramic casing, and they ceramic is amazing. Rado's ceramic is amazing. Yo, Vic, what up? I've gifted many, Vic. I will be at work, but they cut my hours. Oh man, they cut your hours, bro. What? That's crazy. See what I'm saying? Like, bro, like them hours, you need them hours, bro, because there's watches that you want to buy, man. What's wrong with them? Don't they know that you're a watch collector, bro? What the heck? Love, India. And we're giving you love back, man. I'm giving you some love from Indiana. It's no India, but I still give you some love, man. Salute. Thank you for being here. India is taking over the chat. Hey, space. So, in my analytics, it has United States and India. Most viewed, bro. And then Canada up under there. So Canadians, man. Shout out to Drake. Drake ain't watching much. I know Drake ain't watching that, don't mean. But you never know. You never know. I'm selling all my watches except 4 Magnums and gifted pieces. Get out of here, Vic. Ain't nobody listening to that. Sir, I don't know these days. New generation people are addicted to Apple Watches. Legacy automatic mechanical watches are decreasing. Happen to see you speak about watches. Well, let me let you know something, my good friend. Let me get you told. Let me learn you, as my grandmother would say. I agree with you. The Apple Watch phase is like, it's a $40 billion industry, over $40 billion, right? And then you think about the next, as far as watches is concerned, a part of the market share, Rolex is holding a good percentage out of mechanical watches, a good percentage, but nothing in comparison, because Rolex made $11 billion last year, a little bit over $11 billion. And then you think about Apple Watches, $40+ billion, and we'll see what happens. And think about it next year, it could be $60 billion next year. But before I get into that, Ganance will allow you to have that type of technology underneath your watch. You can still wear your, which I didn't do a watch check. Oh, and guess what? Well, I'm gonna tell you a story about this watch in a minute. You can slide your Ganance technology underneath your watch, and it goes to your phone, serves the same purpose. And you can tap your watch to actually get this thing to activate music or checking text messages. You can literally do stuff on this watch. It's crazy. But yes, you have to continue with mechanical automatic watches, even the quartz, because it's a major part of our history, because quartz crippled the automatic and mechanical watches up like back in the beginning 80s, late 70s, beginning 80s, early 80s. The technology that goes, think about how many pieces, some watches, 500 pieces in a watch, 200 pieces in a watch, and they're all wound together, tightly fit to record the time for you, right? Whether they doing it in 45 seconds a day or 2 seconds a day, really don't matter. It's like, that is amazing. That is freaking amazing, the fact that, I always said this little device right here on your wrist that you can strap to your wrist tells the time, something, an element that you have no control of, and we're running out of it on a daily basis because you're older than you were yesterday. You can't escape Father Time at all. But we are fascinated by this thing strapped to your wrist every day. These things tell so many stories, man. So Hamilton, yes, it's Swiss, like it's Swiss made, it's owned by a Swiss company, but it began in America, right? And troops were wearing. This is why I love Hamilton so much. Do they specs line up with others? No, there's so many other watches that are specced out over this. And there's some watches that are less money when it comes to this watch, and the specs will put this thing to shame. I don't care about none of that. There were soldiers that were fighting for freedom. They were fighting for their flag. They fought for what they believed in, whether it was right or wrong. I don't care what side of the pond you're on. You can view this. I have respect for anybody that has raised their right hand to serve their country as a military man or woman, flat out. And if you strap one of these things to your wrist and you gave your all, right? Whether you completed your job or you lost life in there, you wore this watch, man. These things tell stories, man. Kevin Hart told something about AP, like the stories behind it. His watches are expensive, and I know he's an ambassador for Audemars, but he talked about how valuable his time is, and every time he looks down at that watch, it just reminds him of what he's done to be able to afford that watch. You may not agree with all the terms he used or whatever, because I mean, again, he's a millionaire, or if not, well, I guess I don't know if he's a multi-millionaire. I don't know if he's made it to the billions yet. But our watches do have stories. Our watches got stories, man, and I stand on that. You know what's crazy? Every time I look at this watch right here, the Laurier, which I won't get rid of this, I got a chance to talk to the owners. They came on my show, my little show. You know what I'm saying? And I will never forget that. Lorenzo and Lauren came on my show, talked about this watch, and granted, like, I actually had another watch creator come on, and I didn't even own the watch yet. They was like, we talking. Adam from Chicago, Fair and Swift. I didn't even own the watch yet. He came on the show. We talked about it. But like, I own the watch now. But like, these things, man, we can't forget about it, man. We cannot forget about where we are as a people, as a whole. I don't want to sound cliche, but like, I've said it for so long, man. It all started with a watch. Our relationships, the fact that you're here, 19 people in the building right now, 14 thumbs up. You guys are here because I'm live, and I've been talking about watches on YouTube, and just in a little over a week, for 6 years. A little over a week, it'll be 6 years. And I'm telling you this, I'm at 2,811 subscribers today, right? 2,811 subscribers. Or was it, no, when I got on, it was 2,817 subscribers today. When I leave this cruise ship, I'll be on the cruise in just a week. I mean, in just, 2 days? In 2 days, I'll be on the cruise ship. I'm not getting up that cruise ship without 3,000 subscribers, man. You understand the ramifications of this? You understand how beautiful this is? I'm going to be on the ship with a whole bunch of other watch collectors, and then I'm going to get to meet other watch collectors on there. Man, this is about to be crazy. So, I love some Hamilton models. Man, bro, quit playing with me. Quit playing, bro. I'm wearing my Hamilton. I'm flying into Miami with my Hamilton, or Fort Lauderdale, wherever I'm flying to. I am, I'm playing no games whatsoever, bro. Playing no games whatsoever. And I will continue to talk about watches, man. I think TGV talked about that a few months ago. I think he continues to talk about that. The transition. How many people are going over to the smartwatch? DP, you just launched your watch brand, bro, and I want to see you, bro. When I tell you, I want to see you so successful. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, like, literally document it. The footprint, which I'm working on a video about footprint. The footprint you leave, I want you, like, think about this, bro. Think about this for a second. I don't know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we need to talk. But you have made history by creating your own watch brand, by making your own design, bringing your own watch, bro. You have to, man, bro. If you just sold one watch, which I know you're gonna sell more than that, but every watch sold, every eyeball that looks on there, man, you are completing something, bro. You have completed, bro. That is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. We have an actual watch maker in the midst right now. Right now, hold up, where you at? Hold up, get back to it. I'm gonna pan this so people can see. I want y'all to see. He has his own watch brand. Go over to his channel and check it out. Dad Mods. But go to the thing, and most importantly, go and buy. Go buy a watch. Go buy a watch. Go support. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can tell you. Go support. I've done it. And there's not one watchmaker in the industry right now, microbrand or independent, there's not one that I have come across that could tell you, well, I gave Trap a watch, and you know, for him to promote it or whatever. I bought every watch. I bought this watch. I may get a discount on some. I didn't ask for a discount on this right here. I didn't ask for a discount on this one. Shout out to Paul. Paul actually was like, yo, give my man a discount on this watch, because he's from Texas. I didn't ask, but like, after they told me about the watch, this particular piece right here, after I had it on, wore it, this watch, I'll say this, because I've said this a lot of times, my favorite watch is whatever I have on at the moment, to be honest. But there's some that just stand out to me. There's some that have that feel that this is a well-built piece. This is one of them. This watch right here, the design language, I absolutely love. And I remember describing this watch in the beginning when I bought it. I said it reminded me of my mother's kitchen table, because guess what? She had the linen style design pattern on a green tablecloth that overhung the table. And this is what, like, when I saw that, I was like, yo, this reminds me of 1985. And then it got Travis on the bottom. That's my first name for those that don't know that. Like, so now I have a watch that it wasn't built for me like that, but it was actually built with Lake Travis in mind, right? And out of Texas, Austin, Texas. But now I have a watch like this right here, goes down in history of a watch that is non-negotiable. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not trading it out. I'm not selling it. It's just, that's a watch that I'm proud of owning. My Laurier is another watch that I'm proud of owning. My this right here, my Jack Mason Hydro Timer. Now, I'll tell you something about the Hydro Timer. It's not a popular model because they have the GMT version, the Straddle Timer. The Straddle Timer has overshadowed this watch right here. But guess what? If they came out with a Hydro Timer Dr. Pepper, I would buy it. I would buy it because I like that one. No date. I don't want no date. I just want all dial. All dial. And that will be amazing. That'll be interesting to see a Hydro Timer with the whole number limited. If they do that watch, if they do a Hydro Timer with the Dr. Pepper, I will get that one. I want that one. I don't necessarily have to have the GMT, which the GMTs, don't get me wrong, I like GMTs, but yeah. Delphi Watch Company, DWC. Watches that have history and the ability to make your own history with that same watch is something special. Yes, man, Caveman, come on, bro, come on. And I'm about to, and the thing about it, like, understand that I'm a nerd when it comes to these things. I am such a geek when it comes to this stuff, man. And I don't mind. I'm standing on it. I'm expecting to go to this cruise and make history. I'm going on this cruise and making memories, right? 6 years of doing YouTube. I wanted to quit so many times. I wanted to quit. And this is me just being 100. I wanted to quit. I've been frustrated. It has gotten away of my relationship at times. I have had good friends on here, then I didn't have the good friends no more. It had, like, I've been collabing with people, no collabs with people, and been abused and not been abused. Cease and desist letters. Like, bro, I've been through hell and high water with YouTube, man. Wasn't making money. It didn't making a little bit. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. And the money I do make, I give back to people, man. Like, I'm going to tell y'all this, man. This is 100%. I had possibly, in the 6 years that I've done YouTube, with me giving out to people, right? Giving back to either cancer research, more cancer research, or veterans, or whomever, and buying watches, there was well over $60,000 funneled through this channel, and I didn't take none of it for me. And the thing about it is, how do you guys know that I'm not lying? Well, I'm a public figure. There's always ways for people to see what's made, how much YouTubers make. There's something for people to see. It'll show you. But what you haven't seen was my what do you call that? My Cash App receipts and stuff like that. When I file those taxes, that's recorded, right? And all the money that came through Cash App and the money that I sent out to people and the money that was received. Now, when I mean funnel, not all of the money comes to me. We had somebody drop $500, another $500, $1,000, $5,000, and it went straight to the companies or whatever, the places that we needed to go to. But when you add it all up, I'm just under $70,000, right? And I'm sharing this with you guys because I share my passion for watches. I just think that you guys should know who you're looking at. Who am I? At the end, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, who am I as a collector? I mean, dude, I've almost gave up on this multiple times. And I'd be lying, bro, if I didn't say my feelings got hurt from YouTube. I'd be lying if I didn't say I couldn't grow as fast as my peers. I'd be lying. I mean, I'm not finna saying bullcrap, y'all. For what? There's no reason for me to lie to none of y'all. There's been some people that, like Vic's been rocking with me for a long time, bro. Yo, Space, I'm busting with him. Hold on. HMT is legendary watchmakers from India. HMT is legendary watchmakers from... Y'all know what I'm doing. Screenshot. I got it because I'm not familiar with that. Not familiar with it. Oh, Jason's loud here. Facts, fam. He ain't lying. He had many late nights talking about it. Yes. Keep going, bro. You deserve more, even more, to be honest. Spread the love. Telling people about the channel whenever the hobby gets brought up. Thank you. I have been here for a few months, but it's really awesome. So excited for you. Thank you. Angry Asian, I appreciate you. But overall, I want you guys to know my overall goal, trap thoughts on the Blue Label Magnum Tourbillon. My thoughts on the Blue Label Magnum Tourbillon is by far one of the best tourbillons that they have created, as far as the Magnum is concerned. And Victor, shame on you for scrapping the Magnum. You just let it fall by the wayside. That was one of your premier and more unique, because guess what, YouTube, and Victor, a lot of people, a lot of the industry have said that all you are a homage company. But with that being said, let's get back into Confessions with your boy Trapvision 3D. Ben 10. Traveling Trap. Okay, I see you. So I say this with love. It has been a challenge. It has been a very huge challenge. I've even talked to, I can't tell you how many other YouTubers I've talked to. Their channels are up here, and I watch, and you know, sometimes my heart goes out and it screams. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I got too many people riding with me. It's 2,800 of y'all's right now. Now I know everybody's not watching. Some people haven't watched in a couple years, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That comes and goes with that. That comes with the industry. But I will say the one thing that just makes me cringe is when a content creator, an author of their channel, an author of your gift, yeah, as far as YouTube is concerned, I don't want to take that too far out. You cannot give up on providing what the people, they don't even know that they need at the time, right? Who am I at my core? What is this channel at its core? It is not a review channel for watches. Can I review watches? Yes, I can. I can literally turn it on and say, hey, I can literally be a talking hands. I could be a talking bobblehead. I know my head is fat. I didn't gain some weight, whatever. I can do that. But how much better would it be for me to just talk about the lifestyle of the watch collecting, the game, and expressing my feelings towards stuff, and actually calling on the community to express themselves right here in a safe space. I'm not in challenge with any other YouTuber on this planet. I'm not. I'm in challenge with me. I try to strive every year to be better than I was before. Want to give you some valid information. Want to share with you what I've seen, what I've witnessed. That is passing information. And I'll share something with you that I heard. Like, you know what? My great grandmother told me a story about the history of our family, right? Part of our family, as they were coming out of slavery, right? Those that escaped coming up to Chicago told me a story about why my family were making quilts. The ladies were always taught how to make quilts. Those quilts had stories in them, had maps rather. I actually have one. I have my great grandmother. She made this quilt, and I got it right now. The history of my people, the history of my family. I don't have the watch with me right now, but that 1938. That's a very important watch to me, because I know at the time that the sharecroppers in my family didn't make as much money as that watch is today. They didn't, in a year, they didn't make that money. So that watch means a lot to me. But understand that as my family was escaping into freedom and stuff like that, trying to find something better for their lives, they had people helping them along the way. And this is what I enjoy about it. I got 18 people, 15 thumbs up. You guys don't realize that what you're doing right now with the channel is no different than the people that helped my people escape to freedom for something better in life, so they can have something better. So I can be sitting here talking to a bunch of people that I haven't even met yet. People from India. I may or may not ever get the chance to meet none of y'all. It would be dope if I could. But the fact that you guys are here, man, is all, man, you come on, man. You can't be taking life for granted. This ain't just about watches, bro. The watches got us here. Got us to the dance, man. Now we take it from here. And I appreciate you guys dancing with me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No, bro, this is serious, bro. Hey, sorry I had to get some lunch. No, you good, bro. You good. Had to switch accounts to give them another like. Thank you, bro. Is there a watch? Hold on. Is there a watch or a couple different watches that you think that you got through hardship so far? Something that pokes out special memory. I got a handful of watches, bro. Hold up, you gonna have to get me. Hold up. Woo, hold up. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Ooh, give me a second. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna pick on three people. I'm gonna pick on three people. I'm gonna pick on John Gang. He's not right here right now. I'm gonna pick on Hio Silver, Dave D, and Vic. Pick on Vic. When I was coming up doing this with the Invicta watches, right? I remember late nights watching the show, talking to Vic and things and stuff like that. We had this pod of people that we would talk to on the chat and behind the scenes in Instagram Messenger. And we would all rush to Shop HQ or Evine at the time to buy a particular watch together, and all of us had these watches. It was a brotherhood and sisterhood, because our spouses would get the female version, we'll get the male version. And then those cases where it was just all male, we would all just get the watch, right? And we would do that. And what's funny is Vic, which is in the chat, he loves the Magnum. He always pokes those questions here, right? So he bought Magnum, and his job, he wanted to buy 64 Magnums to fit in the 64 style tool chest. Really nice chest too. And he did that. Now, when you're talking about somebody that loves something so much, you can't tell him nothing about the Magnum. He's not trading it, he's not selling it, he's not giving none of them away. And I went to New York to do an event at the Times Square store, and we sat down to break bread, and he showed me this Magnum they had just came out with. It's the Trio, and I was like, oh, I wasn't too sure about it, but seeing it in person, I said, oh, I like it. Then he showed me this Blue Label one, and I said, oh man, I remember, that's dope. And he gave it to me. He said, it's yours. I said, what do you mean it's mine? He gave me a watch that he broke his neck to get, or I ain't gonna say broke his neck, he worked hard to get, and he gave it to me. And it hit me so hard, I was like, oh, because I'm man, bro, I'm very emotional when people, go out their way to do stuff. And fast forwarded past that, John Gangi sent me a watch, but then not just me, he sent my wife a watch. He helped her pick out my anniversary watch, which is Pave Diamond. He helped her with that. And there's some watches in my collection that I wouldn't trade for nothing in the world. And then there's Dave D, Hio Silver. Just me talking about, and I'm going to add, there's another person there just talking about a particular watch. And he asked me, have you experienced any of these other watches, right? I said, nah, I've never even heard of this, never seen that, never touched it. He said, oh, okay. He said, what's your address? I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you need my address for? He was like, oh, no, I just want to see some information. Because I know he was going back and forth to trade shows and stuff like that. And he sent me some watches that I was blown away by. I was just blown away. Like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy, right? So, yes, I do have some watches from people. Then Tanya and Hugo, they know what they sent me. They actually sent me 2 watches that I've never had before. And then so this right here is SoCal. I'm gonna save him. I save him for last. This dude, out of me saying, like, hey, bro, when we get into watch collecting, it's all about sharing and this, that, and the other. I said, you a selfish dude, bro. You said you would never give somebody a watch because we're used to giving watches to each other. And on my birthday, was that 4 years ago, this dude sent me a Value 7750 Invicta Pro Diver, which I've never held one. I've seen it, but I've never owned one. He sent me one that he was going to give to his son. So that one, I have a number of pieces that mean a lot to me right now. That it hit me dead in the chest. Great to hear about your heritage. Respect. Thank you. Question: top 3 gifted to you. My top 3 that's gifted. Bro, I'm gonna have to get back with you. That's an interview question, bro. If we ever do an Instagram interview again, give me some time on that one. That's a hard one, bro. That's a hard one, bro. Cause I've been gifted some, like, I would have to say when my wife gifted me that Pave Diamond joint, bro. That one, because I looked at that watch. I said, man, I would love to own that watch. Salida 200, oh man, almost 2 carats of diamonds in that thing. I said, man, this is crazy. This is nuts. Shoot, that, man, the watch you gave me, bro, like that one, I don't know. I need some time to think about that one. I have a movement from my brother. It's hot garbage. Hey man, yeah. Hey bro, I get that. I got some watches that was gifted to me that they ain't really that good, but it was the thought. I have an old Citizen watch that looks like one my dad wears all the time. I don't know if it's the same. He never really had a relationship. We never really had a relationship. We always wanted, so found one. That, oh man, that's special. You know what? I read a book about that. I can't remember the name of the book, but it was talking about like children that are raised without their fathers always wants to belong. They always want to know. They always want to know about, you know what I'm saying, their father. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get that. Casio, man. Trained my coworker and he gifted me an amazing gold tone dial fossil. So that's the one you be wearing. Okay, that's dope, bro. Did you watch the one I sent you? Yes. Yeah, with the Casio, with the weird, man, that stuff look wicked, man. That's a sinister watch, bro. I don't even know how they came up with that, bro. That's crazy. That was crazy. Y'all have to see what he sent me. That was crazy. It all started with a watch. Yes, Space. Did. You know what, too? I can tell you a watch that I bought that I considered. I was like, man, this is wild. I would have never thought that I would spend anything over $500. So let's keep this in mind. I love expensive watches. I do. I love the looks of these watches. I love, like, when you turn them over and see all of the intricate parts and the beautiful decorated movements. Like, it is just something special. Like Glasuit original. When you flip one of them watches over and look at it, man, oh my gosh, it is a love story. I could sit and stare, which I have. I sat and looked at that watch. Is the Omega, the one the 57 Speedmaster that I want. You flip it over and look at it, just like the jewels, the decorations, man. It's like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. That's something that a digital watch could show you on the screen, could show you an illustration of the beauty of a watch, but it's not the real deal. This is where that separates that, and it's like such a love story looking at these watches, man. And again, I encourage any of you, when you get some downtime or just a long time, with your mechanical watch, just put it up to your ear and just listen to the heartbeat. Just listen to those ticks, man. Oh my goodness, bro. Just come on, man. Come on, man. That's crazy. Today I had KFC with my girlfriend, and just on a random day, she gifted me the Titan Scenario gold plated. I don't know what that is. I have to look at that. I love German watches. I'm with you on that one, bro. German watches is fire. That is. Oh, that wind's pushing. That's why it's so important to go in person and see the watches you want. It hits different for sure. Yeah, Kev, I definitely recommend that anybody, man, you going out to look, buying the watches online, in some cases that you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. So that do remind me, as I do when I showcase watches, I'll do more of just a full overview. No talking, just you looking at the watch, looking at how it ticks and stuff like that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm glad you said that. It just made me think about it. I need to be more intentional when showing these watches. That's crazy. My bad, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear. Yeah, okay. No, my phone came. I got the do not disturb on. It still came on though. It still came on, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. Hand Heart 417 ES has my heart for sure. Man, bro, Hand Heart. I got a chance to look at Hand Heart, and in the other day that in the chat I was looking at. There was 2 watches that was recommended that I went and look at. I went and checked them out. One of them is the HAOF Hofa watches, whatever. However, I don't know how you pronounce the name, but it's a Richard Mille style watch. I don't know the prices on them. I like them because I do like the Richard Mille look. I like that sporty look, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I will rock for just like on vacation. And just going for a drive, I will wear those. I like wearing like watches like that. I don't like paying the prices like that. And I wouldn't even dare, because there's no way. I'm like, I think even if I like hit the lottery or something like that, or worked into a position to where I have $400,000 to $500,000 of disposable income, I wouldn't consider buying a Richard Mille. I would not, because there's so many other watches I think that stand in front of that watch just wholeheartedly, man. I would go to companies like Rado first before I do a Richard Mille. I like Rado, the technology behind it. It fits into the lifestyle that I have. I just like it. I really enjoy Rado, and I know that having a crazy disposable income, I know I would dive more into microbrands. Microbrands is hitting it, man. Now, I do want to say that even with the crazy disposable income, I wouldn't just recklessly jump into some microbrands because some of the prices I'm like are questionable. Because I am a shopper, but like being a shopper, a thrifty shopper, and an enthusiast, it's like, okay, I want to get a particular watch. It has to have certain dimensions. It has to have certain criteria. But that price, man, I'm like, so, for example, a watch that will fit in this category, Dufresne asks anywhere like $599 for the, so I'm gonna say $600 for their watches. They do have a GMT that just came out, and I think that watch is over $1,000. I believe it is $1,100. Nomadic, another brand I think is amazing. Great. I mean, the quality on the watch is great. I can't just like they're great. They're great. I'm thinking about I'm considering taking my Nomadic with me on vacation too. Let's see. I think I think the Nomadic. Yeah, I think the Nomadic's gonna go with me. But at the end of the day, I just think that some watches the prices are too, they're exaggerated based on what I'm getting at the certain level, and arguably for a watch that, now this comes with an NH34, this is not a high beat, but he does have watches that are high beat, not Swiss made, but they're high beat with the Miola movements for what, around the $400 mark. And then you got DP, you know what I'm saying? Dad mods, man. That's another, that's another option for you. And yes, I got it. Hey, look, shameless plug, bro. Shameless plug. Like, hold up, let me see. Frank Mueller, Vanguard. So for those that just came in, not so much the comment, but the watch company that follows that right there, I would say go check that out. Go check that out, man. The Loom. If you're a Loom junkie, you'll be pleasantly surprised. The Loom on his watches, man. And I just saw it. I ain't seen it in person, but I seen it on camera, boy. Woo. Okay. Oh, yeah. I got you, bro. I got you. Somebody just sent me a text. Yeah. You had vegetable. The new Christopher Ward Bel Canto is up there in price. I'm hesitant to purchase. Why? Let me ask you something, Ben 10. What's keeping you from buying that watch? Have I tried Indian food? Yes, we actually have one authentic Indian restaurant. We have a number of Indian restaurants here. See, where I live at, they're not known. They're known for corn and racing and basketball. But food-wise, it is a mixing pot, right? So we got Chicago style. We got stuff from like barbecue spots. Seafood scene blew up. But we do have Indian food in certain areas, man. And it's fire, too. Oh, yeah. Fire. I didn't think I would like it because I didn't like the way it looked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, presentation, I was like, hey man, oh no, bro, give me a cheeseburger. What a cheeseburger. But I ate it. I was like, oh, this seasoned just well, man. It was on point. Don't ask me what I ate, but it was nice. I had a lot of vegetables too. Happy Halloween. Yeah, it is Halloween. Because it's a young brand, I've seen a pre-owned Patek for just 1K more. But then again, Ben 10, check this out. Christopher Ward is 20 years old. They're a 20-year-old company. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they are making their own stuff. Like, they're literally putting stuff together themselves, man. And again, I'm not sponsored by them. I just, like, based on what I've seen and held in my hand, I haven't had the pleasure of testing one of their watches for a period of time, but phenomenal brand. I got a chance to mess with the Bel Canto. I think it's a dope watch. I personally wouldn't get it. Me personally, I wouldn't get it. But for the sake of getting a watch that, and based off that comment too, bro, we're talking about like brand names. Patek, yep, got way more skin in the game going back to 1800s. I get that, you know what I'm saying? So like that's a decision that you got to make. But I think if you like the watch and you got the scratch, I would get that, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's, at least look at it. If you don't like it, you know you can send that sucker back. You know what I mean? They got a very unique program when it comes to watch buying. You know what I'm saying? Because they much rather their people love their watches. So I would say try it, bro. And don't get the Patek just unless you really want that Patek. If it's a fight between the Patek and that one, and you're talking about what was the price difference? $1,000 more. That's a tough one, bro, because I think it's gonna come down to what you really find more important, what you really want to add to your collection. I don't think you can go wrong though with adding that, because yeah, it's way younger than Patek, but it ain't no spring chicken. I can tell you that. Not like some of these other brands. We got a lot of brands right now. So consider this: the brands that are out right. Hold on, wait. Yeah, the brands that are out right now that started during COVID, and if they're asking over $2,500 for a watch, I'm like, yo, yo, bro, you do realize that I can go get because I'm a dive watch guy. So if you're asking for $2,600 for a diver, man, bro, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow for me. Then in some cases it's not, because I'm gonna tell you what watch. I had a chance to hang out with that Manta Noble for a while, and I liked the watch. Would I buy the Noble? I would say no, but their dive watch, I would say yes, but that one is up there in price. It's over the $2,000 mark. But I held on to that sucker. I put it on my wrist. I like that watch. I really like it. I really like it, and I would consider spending the money on that watch at one point. But not before I get the watch that I want, because we're talking $2,000. I want to get my Panerai first, and then those other watches. Once I get my Panerai, then those other watches that are $2,000 or more, I'll consider. You know what I'm saying? Like even my Omega. But that's on down. It is tricky, bro. Let me see. Patek will make me feel like top dog. Christopher will make me feel futuristic. I'm gonna say this, bro. Like I said earlier, is the Bel Canto? It's not even it's not a traditional watch at all. You know, the little chime I think is dope. The way they built the watch, it is a very attractive watch. It is very attractive, man. Like that is one that, and you'll see some other people with it, but like I think it holds the same value as a Patek in lines of it's a scarcity. It's going to be certain amount of people that buy that watch. Same with that Patek. I think it has the same vibe, just from a younger company, much younger company. Plus, you'll save $1,000. Yeah, it's $1,000 more to get that one, but you'll save yourself $1,000. If you look at it from that perspective, I say man, bro. If you got it for the Bel Canto, get the Bel Canto. Bel Canto, however you pronounce it. But that's your decision. You got to. I think I would get, and then I got to know what Patek you're talking about too. That's just $1,000 more. I think it will become a watch you regret adding to. You think? Well, now, hey, listen. That's. I'm gonna say go with the Patek, bro, because you said that's a mouthful. I think it may become the watch you regret adding to your collection. That's a lot, bro. If you feel like that right now, you don't have a watch. Then it hasn't grown on you enough yet, in my opinion. It's tricky to rock on time. It's tricky. It is tricky to rock. Make it out of here, bro. It's tricky. What about the Cartier Santos? At the price that you talking, I'm pretty sure you can find. Matter of fact, you can find a Santos. Yeah. I don't know if that's something that you want to get, but I just saw a Santos pre-owned. I just saw one pre-owned for that price. Same price as the Bel Canto. Bel Canto. Cartier, yeah, man. I'm gonna be singing that all day. Yeah, bro. It's stuck in my head, man. I'm sick of it, bro. He said, "What Patek is 5K?" That was the question too. Is like, which one you looking at? I got a question for y'all. Before I go on vacation, would you guys like me to do a pre-owned watch check at Moyer Jewelers so you see what's available? Now you can go or you can go online and look and see, but I'm not opposed to going to going to Moyers Jewelers and looking at what time is it? Oh snaps! I'm tripping, y'all. It's late. I gotta get up out of here. Man, I've been out here for a minute. They probably forget about me. Cause I started the day late, y'all. I started the day late. But I can go to Moyers tomorrow if you like, and I can record or I can go live and let them showcase all the watches that, you know what I'm saying, that they got pre-owned. Just to give you perspective of prices and what what the pre-owned market is talking about right now. Oh man, I just sat out here so long I forgot that they literally are closed. But I enjoy them so much. They don't bother me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just, it's cool. Let's see. No bueno. What's no bueno? Santos is beautiful. I would need the XL for my 7.5-inch wrist. Yeah. So oh, that's funny. Hey man, hey bro. So you watching? My bro was watching. Hey, I can meet you over there, bro. Hey, I'm going to Moyers tomorrow. Because my buddy going. He just texted me. He watching right now. Right on, bro. I'm gonna meet you over there. So yeah, y'all, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just yeah. Let's do that. I'm gonna record, or I'm gonna go live over there, and then we'll have Adam. I'll tie Adam down. Oh snaps, Adam, I'm gonna tie you down, bro. I'm gonna tie you down in front of the people, and you can talk about, you know what I'm saying, your watch and stuff like that. Man, that wind is pushing, y'all. It's pushing. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get back to what I need to. Luciano is in the building. What's happening? Trap. Okay, you sent me a delayed text for later. Okay. Talking pre-owned other than eBay and Reddit. What's a good spot to sell yours on? Watch wise, I'm gonna say Whatnot app. The Whatnot app. Go to the Whatnot app. Start you an account at the Whatnot app. Sell your watches. No nonsense. Just cut all the bull crap out. You can sell it yourself, man, and just go on about your business. And then there's like, you know, because the thing with the ADs, I was talking to them, like I was asking the process of it. You know, of course, they have to make a profit, so they may not give you what you're asking for on your watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and then it depends on what you're trying to sell. But I'm gonna say the Whatnot app is so fire when it comes to selling stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Adam can shut the Reddit trolls down in real time. Yeah, bro. Man, I hated that, bro. He posted that watch, man. Those dudes, man, lit him up over there, bro. I was looking at them comments. I said, yo, Reddit, you like that? I said, yo, that's crazy. Like, I remember I went on Reddit 2 years ago and posted in a pro diver, man, and like everybody came for me and on that watch, man. I was looking at it. I said, ooh, yeah. I didn't even comment back. I just left it alone. I said, okay. Yeah. And they went so personal, man. Like, it wasn't, they got off the watch. They was talking about, like, I should die for doing stuff like that. They was like, man, you should go kill yourself for buying an Invicta. He was like, yup, well, I ain't gonna repeat everything they said, but like that part, the guy man said, man, you should just go kill yourself. I said, God, dog, because I bought a watch, an Invicta. I said, mercy. That's crazy when you want somebody to die for the watch that they bought. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So, yeah, hey, y'all, we've been on for 2 hours. I know we had a moment in time where, like, YouTube had me locked out. But anyway, hey, let me get up out of here. Work is quiet for us today. Tell you a bit crazy, but... Oh, you finally got a quiet day? That's crazy. So, yeah. I can't wait. I'm going to go live down in... I'm going to be in Miami. So you guys get to rock with me. We're going to be in Miami. I'm going to meet J.M. Carrera at Sawgrass Mill Mall. And I'm going to look at some other stuff. I don't know how far Naperville, Florida is from Miami, but I know Exquisite Timepiece has an event Saturday as well. If it's not too far, I'm going to pop in over there, check it out, get familiar with the guys over there and gals. But I'm listen, even though you guys are not with me in the physical on vacation, but I'm bringing you on vacation. I'm going live from the ship. I'm going live from the ship, and I'm going live from the ship. I'll be going live in Miami. You know what I'm saying? You'll see, man, bro, your boy about to turn. I'm about to turn up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm about to turn all the way up. You'll see the watches that I brought with me, man. I hope you guys enjoy. And thank you guys for just being a part of all of this, man. I absolutely adore everybody. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for being members. Thank you for the super chats that I be getting. Thank you for all of the kind words, the text messages, the reminding me to, hey, if you're on Watch Crunch, you'll watch it today. I almost forgot yesterday. But yes, thank you. I can't thank you enough, man. You guys are the truth, man. And until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed.